ನಮಸ್ತೆ ಶರಣು ಶರಣಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು. Dear learning enthusiast, welcome to SBPS online classes. Dear students, today we are going to start new lesson from NCERT class 6th social and political life. First chapter number 3, what is government? Yes, dear students, before going to start discussion, let us view the contents. The contents are as follows. First one, introduction. Second one, role of the government. Third one, levels of the government. Fourth one, laws and the government. Fifth one, types of government. Sixth one, democratic governments. So let us begin the discussion. Yes, dear students, you must have heard the word government mentioned several times in newspaper, TV channels and magazines. So in this chapter, you will learn about what a government is and the important role it plays in our lives. What do governments do? How do they decide what to do? What is the difference between the different types of governments such as monarchies and democracies? So let us start the discussion with the first content, what is government? So government is an organization of people set up to protect the community and make rules. Yes, dear students, the government is a one of the organization, means the group of people. So the group of people made the laws and order the laws to implement in the society. So how they create the organization? So let us discuss. During the elections time, the people stand in the election for the representative of our citizens. So and who are the adult peoples, they cast the vote in during the election time and elect the able person who is the able person, and they elect the person, and the elected person implements the rules and regulations for the welfare of the society without any discrimination of caste, gender, religion, race and so on. So these representatives works for ourselves. So means they are making the laws, regulations, and they made their orders, as well as they always they want to welfare of the society. So next we go through the, there are three branches of in our government. So constitution provides a separation of powers. So separation, the power is divided into three branches. So start with the discussion about the branches of government: legislative, executive, judicial. So these are the branches of our government. And in the legislative, makes the laws. So who makes the laws? Congress, senators and the house of representative. Sometimes they discuss the issues of the our India, or they decide the how the how to give the better laws for the country welfare. So they made the laws, and these laws are carries out to executive branch. So the laws under the executive officers like a president, vice president and cabinet members carries out the laws and discuss those laws. If any the in if any doubt in that made by the laws by the executive, they instruct to the judicial. And judicial, it is the third branch. Here you have the Supreme Court and other federal courts. So these courts evaluates the laws made by the legislative and carries out by laws by the executive branch. So these judicial officers decide the laws and implement the laws in various levels of the government. So which are the levels of the government? So there are four levels of the government. One is the union government, that we call central government. Second one is the state level government. Third is the district level government. Fourth one is the local level government. So again, local level government is categorized into two level. One is the urban level, that we call city level government, and another one is the rural level government, that we call a village government or a town government. So all the laws are implementing in the various levels of the government in our India. So next we go through the few points about the government. A government is the system or group of people governing an organized community and often a state. So government normally consists of legislature, executive and judiciary. So government implement the laws under three branches. One is the legislature, executive and judiciary. And next we go through the government is a means by which organizational policies are enforced, as well as a mechanism for determining policies. So the laws are implementing and policies also maintaining, and they all the laws made by the three branches, those are enforced in the implementing in the society, and maintaining the policies of the laws also. And each government has a kind of constitution. So each government in the means all levels of the government has a kind of constitution, a statement of its governing principles and philosophy. So all the levels of the government, they are maintaining the principles and philosophies. And next we go through the what is the role of the government, why should we need the government. So let us discuss what is government to do. So government protects the community. So community means group of people who are living in the urban area, rural areas, and makes laws. So our government is making laws and keeps orders. Sometimes they are giving the orders to citizens. So next we go through the every country needs a government to make decisions and get things done. Decisions about where to build roads and schools, or how to reduce the price of onions when they get too expensive. So and electricity supply, water supply, bridge construction, and a highway, national highway and the state highway construction, sometimes government hospital constructions and government offices construction, and as well as school construction. So these are all works comes under the government. Means government is for ourselves, because we are elected the persons, those elected representatives work for ourselves, our betterment. So and also take action on social issues. For example, it has several programs to help the poor. So social issues, for example, gender discrimination and unemployment and poverty. So these are the some social issues. During the social issues, our government is taking various actions. For example, who are poor, our government is providing less cost or free of cost crops, sometimes rice and wheat, and so some things our government is providing in ration shops. And government also has the job of protecting the boundaries of the country and maintaining the peaceful relations with other countries. Yes, it is a very big work for the government. So government is protecting the boundaries. So in for example, India having the boundaries with various countries, Afghanistan, Pakistan, China, Nepal, Bhutan and Bangladesh. So it is a wide boundaries we have. So maintaining the boundaries with the soldiers, it is the biggest expense of the government. So and maintaining the soldiers as well as maintaining the peace and orders and giving protection for the citizens of India, it is the biggest challenge for the our government. And maintaining the peaceful relations with other countries also, even some natural disaster times, as well as the boundaries issues raised in the boundaries area, the our India called the other country responsible person and had the discussion about the how to solve the boundary problem, and they made the decisions and solve that problems with peaceful relations. So next we go to the it is responsible for ensuring that all its citizens have enough to eat and have good health facilities. So our government is not only maintaining the laws and orders, and it is providing the food for the poor people. For example, in the schools, midday meal program is conducting for the poor child. So it is one of the good program that the child without discrimination of caste, gender and the poverty, they are coming to school. And when there are natural disasters like a tsunami or an earthquake, it is government that mainly organizes aid and assistance for the affected people. For example, during the flood time, tsunami time, earthquake time, the some victims, they have lost their homes, their loved ones, and they have no home for survive. So in that critical condition, our government is providing food facility, medical facility. Sometimes they have construct the home for those victims, and some rules have to be made that apply to everyone. So in the government is implementing the some rules, and that is applied to everyone without any discrimination of caste, gender, religion and race and so on. And before the law, every person is equal. And next one, when there are natural disasters like a tsunami as and earthquake, it is the different government that mainly organizes aid and assistance for the affected people. Next one, if there is a dispute or if someone has committed a crime, you find people in a court. Courts are also part of the government. Yes, dear students, to maintaining the peace and orders in the society, if any person made the crime in the society, the person caught by the police and hand over to the court for the justice. So and maintaining the peace and orders in the society. So courts are also part of the governments. So next we go through the some few points about the role of the government. So why should we need the government? First one, make decisions and get things done. Second one, protecting the boundaries of the country and maintaining peaceful relations with other countries. So next we go through the, it is responsible for ensuring that all its citizens have enough to eat and have good health facilities. Fourth one, when there is a natural disaster, it is the government that mainly organizes the aid and the assistance for the affected people. So these are the some few points comes under the what is government and the role of the government. In upcoming class, we will cover more contents. Till then, bye bye. Stay home, stay safe.